Gemini. Today I am using the Ethereal Visions deck and a Celtic cross spread. Card 1 is the Seven of Swords. This deck defines this card as betrayal, escape, deception and irresponsibility. I feel like immaturity is playing a role here, but it's only due to a lack of life experience, if that makes sense. We don't know what we don't know. Until we go through experiences and learn from our mistakes, how could we know? I feel like someone is stepping away from a comfort zone, leaving home and going out into the real world to some sense. This could be a new job, off to uni or whatever, but there is a lot to learn. Card 2 represents the obstacles and challenges, and you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. The first thing that comes to mind is your biggest challenge will be trusting your own intuition. In the past, you may have been able to rely on others for security and guidance, but this is a time for you to trust yourself and rely on yourself. Strengthen that skill within you. Card 3 is the Conscious, and you have the Strength card sideways. I feel like you may have been very contained internally. This really feels like a new sense of freedom for the first time in a long time, like leaving home or some sense of self-independence where you will have to manage yourself. It could even be a new job where you're given full control over a contract. It's about you using your strengths, but within your own guidance, not someone else's. Card 4 represents the subconscious, and you have the Six of Pentacles sideways. I feel like you're about to learn about balance and reciprocity. I also feel like the universe is guiding you. I feel like you will meet or collaborate with someone of importance. They will get your attention, amaze and inspire you. Card 5 represents the past, and you have the Two of Pentacles. You have had 2 cards in a row about balance. I feel like it may take some time to grow into something, and it will take emotional and logical balance. I say this as the waves and clouds stand out to me, and her belt she wears on this card is loose fitting. I just feel personal balance is going to come through growth and maturity. If you're doing something new, don't be hard on yourself for not knowing what you don't know. Card 6 represents the future, and you have the Queen of Wands. A Queen of Wands knows her worth, knows what she wants and doesn't want, and lets people know what she expects. I really feel a huge chapter of growth ahead of you, and you will come out knowing yourself better than before and more confident in who you are. Card 7 is your attitude, and you have the Empress sideways. There may be some imperative female role models in your life that you rely on or turn to. These may be people from your past or you're going to meet. I feel like they are detrimental to you being the version of you that you are destined to be. I feel like you respect the knowledge and guidance of others and take on everything as a way to better yourself, not as an insult. Card 8 is your environment, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. This card is about focus and fine-tuning your craft. This could be finishing training and stepping into a role for your first job. I feel like you're determined and passionate about what you do, and it will reflect in your work. Card 9 is your hopes and fears, and you have the Queen of Swords. I feel like you don't want to turn out like so many people, possibly disconnected and discontent with where you are. Like you couldn't imagine doing a job that you weren't passionate about. You want to help and inspire people, not be bitter. This is not the meaning of this card, but that's what I'm getting. Maybe always keep in the back of your mind why you got into the trade you're in. Don't forget where you came from. Card 10 is a possible outcome, and you have the Six of Wands sideways. This upright is a card of victory. I feel like, as with all of us, your destiny is in your control. Always be your authentic self and make decisions for you, not others. This is your life. What do you want? Living for others can end in disappointment. Overall, Gemini, something new is on the horizon for you, and it's exciting and for your growth. I feel like just don't be too hard on yourself about knowing what you don't know. We all had to start somewhere.